Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
Welcome to Midday Madness. Movie Madness is getting moved to midnight tonight, and I'm planning on being on my girl Boshti's channel, maybe 9:30, 10 Eastern time. I had to bump it because we got a hot one today. We're gonna talk about Geeks plus Dinosaurs in diversity. Diversity. The Phantom Menace was right. I knew it. The Phantom Menace was right. They talk about diversity in the writing process in fiction. I knew it. It's their agenda. It's their agenda. There's nothing else on the board. It's a diverse identity politics. Identity politics. What the hell is on Geeks and Dinosaurs board? What is it? Identity politics? Need to talk about women. Have women in the thumbnails, the titles. Talk about women. My whole YouTube career. Get women on my team that think like me so I can point and say, I have women. I have women. Did I mention identity politics? Hell yeah, it's getting hot in here today. I might have a guest. Everyone in the chat say Griffin was right. Gungan Dungeon, sorry. Oh, but we're going to watch the video. We're going to do a hot take reaction. So I need y'all to stay with me. You know, I try to leave it alone. I try to move on, and they pull me back in. They pull me back in every time. Now I'm going to raise hell. I should have known. Look what shirt I was wearing today. I should have known. Gloves are off. Gloves are off. Griffin was right. Hopefully Griffin could get his butt in here so we can react together. He's busy, but we'll see. We'll see. And yeah, check out Boshti. You can't leave him. Diversity. Diversity. Yes, diversity and a plan for multiple novels, different types of books all together is a good idea. And it doesn't just mean the skin color and what people identify. That's not the only thing diversity means, you dipshits. You goddamn dipshits. Hell yeah, I can't hold it back anymore. I try to go gray, and I am still with the gray order. But come on. Are you serious? Are you serious? They pull me back in. That's right. They pull me back in. I can't take it. Yeah. Gungan Dungeon. He'll pop in there soon. Oh no, not at all again. Oh, I got a video ready so we can react together. But I'm gonna tweet this out to Jeremy. Freaking dinosaur. This is complaining about other people planning for stuff. How does he plan for his videos? I knew it. The Phantom Menace was right. We take credit for everything, but what do we do? What do we actually do? What are these alpha menace men actually doing online? Do real alphas need to talk about it and talk about diversity and women all day? Or do real alphas just know? Huh? Are these alpha dogs? Are these the alphas of YouTube? We're in trouble, man. We are in trouble. I don't even think I could get through the whole video. I previewed it some. I'm trying to wait for Gungan Dungeon to get in here before we watch it. I got to tweet this out, though. Stick with me. Hold on. You like my thumbnail? Some of my best work. It's been a while, Jeremy. You made the list. Sci-Fi Dragon. We're gonna talk about movies later tonight. Sci-Fi Dragon, if you can make it tonight, I'm gonna talk about movies. This Movie Madness got bumped because of the dinosaurs that they only know how to talk about one thing. Hey, Christopher Barker. Snowdub, the pool boy is a new species, the clickbaitosaurus. Flex. Yes. Yes. I came out with a new Jeremy meme today. I think they were Hey, here's my theory. I got to get this off the screen for a second. I have a theory that they were baiting these idiots online that love to cry about diversity with the actual whiteboard. Because look, if you look right here, here's my proof that they were baiting. Look below Jeremy. Now, on the left, you see diversity. And you see it's under the section fiction. What does diversity mean? The state of being diverse, variety. So they're talking about the writing process in the books, in the novels that are coming, you dipshits. You goddamn dipshits. That's what they're talking about. Diversity in multiple novels over different writers, different series is a good thing. It's a good thing. There was a range of different things. It doesn't just mean identity politics. It could mean settings. It could mean storylines, types of stories, all types of things. Now on the right, my theory there is right above dinosaurs. Is it a coincidence that they put dinosaurs exclamation point and then put representation diversity right under it? And you know what? All these idiots that whamming about diversity on the internet. Yes, we should strive for diversity. Just don't keep moving the goalposts, though. And if you have diverse characters, they should be criticized just like all the other characters. That's all. Get back to the writing process instead of the one goddamn talking point. And he's pulling out the old tricks today. Him and Kennel pulled out the old stops for one more shitty video. That's my Adam Rants. He's one of my new favorite YouTubers. That video was hot. So what's on the Geeks Plus Gamers whiteboard of video content? What is it? Did I tweet out the video yet? I'm getting so sidetracked. Hold on a second. I got to tweet out this video. I want Jeremy to see. Yeah, Jeremy, you made the Mad Max show again because you're acting a fool. You and Mr. EU Muscles. What a team. What a bunch of alpha men. An alpha menace man. Fail, menace men. Fail. Fail them. Fail. They fail everyone. They fail themselves. They fail Star Wars fans. They fail the fandom altogether. Is this going to make volume 2? This is some bull. All right, hold on a second. Give me a second. We're going to get to the video. We are going to get to the video, and I'll get to your comments too. And hey, you know what? I gotta bring. I gotta tag Jeremy. He follows me still on Twitter. That was not on purpose. The last time he crashed my stream. If he ever unfollows me again, I'm gonna complain about it. The Cobra. All right, let me see here. Here we go. I tweeted it out to him. All right. Let me get to the chat before we get to the video. Hell yeah, Griffin was right. Yeah, exactly. Diversity of content. All over multiple different. There might be kids' books in there might be all kinds of different books in this plan. Different writers, different series. There's lots of things that can mean. in the writing process, it's a good thing. I mean, it's not a bad thing for identities either if you do it right. Let's stop pretending that every time it's mentioned, it's a bad, negative thing. They want to complain about it constantly, but they just do it so they don't even have to play the game of diversity. Diversity should still be a goal. It should still be a goal, but you don't keep moving the goalpost. You don't keep moving the goalpost either. And these lame arguments that say, what do they say? Oh, where do you stop? Are you going to have handicapped? Now, these are not my words. These are actual words from Geeks and Gamers videos. Josiah, what a joke he is. What are they going to do next? They're going to have handicapped midget trans superheroes? Those are the actual words out of your mouth. Unbelievable. You don't get a free... No. No one makes comments like that, you asshole. Are you serious? No. I'm not pulling punches today. All right. Let me see here. Yeah. Yes. Right. If we criticize them in their... This is where you see the reality of the situation. If we criticize Disney and Lucasfilm for not having a plan, and they have a bunch of bullet points that they want to include into the high guard. Or let me see here. The High Republic, High Republic. If they have plans for it and they are planning on writing it out, you give them credit for actually developing a plan. Now, they have a plan for the sequel trilogy. That is a different story. It really is. But you don't... We were right. I was right. I knew it. Diversity. Diversity. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to roll soon because I don't know where Gungan Dungeon is. He's busy. All right. Let me get to the more comments. Dinosaurs. Yeah, we got a lot of Geeks plus Dinosaurs. I know it's my easiest content. You know, I've been holding back, Snow. I've been holding back. I can't hold back anymore. It makes me sick. It's so cringe. You want to talk about cringe? Talk about cringe and some alpha males who think they're real alpha males with a bunch of alpha male followers still talking about it, saying Star Wars is dead. But we talk about it in all our videos. We don't like all this forced diversity. We just talk about it 100%. Then that's all you are. That's your only talking point. Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy. Why don't you in Geeks Plus Dinosaurs actually have your own whiteboard and do something new? Can an old dog learn new tricks? Are you a one-trick pony? I think this is proof you're a one-trick freaking pony that talks about identity politics. And when I called him on it, he said, "Well, I got popular off the Game of Thrones too." I did. I really did. Okay. He made the Mad Max show again today. Midday Madness. All right. Yeah, Mladen's right. Focus on the writing. Exactly, Sci-Fi Dragon. Yeah, it's my natural content. People say, why are you being like this? It's me real. It's me absolutely real. I can't stand this shit. I tried to play nice. Smash the hell out of it. Yes, they are. They are triggered. Hey, CJH. All right. Oh, okay, hold on. Yes, yes. And like my man Jarbo said, the ones that cry about diversity and women the most on the internet, I mean, just look at some of the memes they did. There's all kinds of diversity on some of the nasty memes that come out, or their hub history. They're okay for diversity in their hub history, but not in the screen. That tells you a lot about the person, doesn't it? Hey, Firestarter, people been asking for you to come back. Thanks, Bren Gunn. Oh my God. All right. Yeah, Josiah. He's a freaking joke. He's garbage tier, Jeremy. Garbage tier. When he said that about what's next for superhero representation, I lost any little respect I had for him. No respect. And that's a Geeks and Gamers main video. Shitty video. All right. What's going on? I don't know, Firewater. I don't read the books, but I saw diversity on a whiteboard and I lost my shit. All right, I'll be reading comments all day. I got to get to the video. Let me check Twitter one more time. All right. Let's start it. I don't think I could watch the whole thing. I don't think I could do it. Here we go. Oh, wait. Language warning.
And we are live. What's up, Geeks and Gamers? We are early because I set this for midnight central, and we're early. What's up with that? Geeks and Gamers making it happen, here to entertain the masses. The at least 200 people that will be joining this live stream.
Oh, that is down.
On time and heterosexual.
Oh, a gay
That's
joke.
what is going on.
Oh, my goodness, a gay joke. Don't call us these isms, but all it is constant jokes. Ha, ha, ha. All right, let's get to it.
It is on time heterosexual for Geeks and Gamers.
Man, I haven't been following this High Republic thing.
Of course you haven't.
But
you saw diversity. You saw diversity and thought about videos. All right.
You're obviously more in tune with a lot of the book side of things, and you're a big EU guy. But I saw this dry erase board that just really was like, what the fuck? And I sent it to you. I'm like, Ryan, what the fuck am I looking at? Is this seriously real? Did this really happen? Like,
the fandom menace was right. Diversity was put in a bunch of other topics, talking about the writing process, talking about diversity of locations, characters, different types of stories across multiple books, different authors, different types of stories to encompass a new vision for books in Star Wars. And that's a bad thing because diversity was on a board. Oh my God.
All they did is they said, hey, can we prove Jeremy and Geeks and Gamers and the Fandom Menace right?
No, we're proving you're idiots right now, though. We are proving you're idiots, one-trick ponies. And I don't even think I want to do the final hater stream with these freaking losers that hit the sub wall and are resorting to their old tricks. Look at these pathetic losers. Alpha males got to cry about diversity and women all day long. If you're so alpha, talk about some alpha males.
Can we do that? Yeah, here's what we need to do. We need to take this dry erase board. We need to fucking put all of the stupid shit that we
try to plan out your videos, Jeremy. Actually, don't, because then this helps with my content. Because I am not just reacting. I'm not just reading articles online. I'm reacting to Geeks plus Dinosaurs and real alpha males online. These are where the alpha males are. I'm reacting to alpha males on YouTube. Look at these men. Wow. Where can I sign up? Where can I sign up with the Menace of Fandom alpha males? Look at, they're so ready to look at Kennel. You know what? He knows it's a game. Look at his face right there. He knows this game. He's playing a game. This isn't authenticity. This is, oh, we're going to get some clicks on this because we're talking about diversity and identity politics. Man, look at those clicks. Look at that. Look at that. The proof is right there. Look at it. All right. I'm stopping it because I don't think I could get through this whole shit.
Do on this dry erase board. And they did it. They fucking did it.
Oh, you're right. Someone call Stephen Walton the blockhead. Someone call the blockhead and put this in our book with the freaking cover of the book with Stealing Solo in the Mega Hater 42. Stealing Solo in the Mega Hater 42 is on the cover of your book. And what did Stephen Walton say in one of his videos? We're a big ship. You're the freaking Titanic. You're sinking. You're sinking, and this is the proof. And I'm going to cover it because I'm still the freaking historian. Stephen Walton's fake news. All right. Let's get back to the video. Another shitty video.
These fucking people are absolutely retarded.
Says who? That's the, hey, I could go real SJW on you. Don't be using that word when, well, maybe he doesn't know any better.
Boom. Right
Boom!
there. This is
Boom! Diversity is on a board. Oh my god. Oh, boom. What else you got, Jeremy? What else do you have? I challenge the Fandom Menace to get a trending video when you're not talking about identity politics or whamming. Okay.
This is from the High Republic announcement trailer. Now, when was this posted?
He doesn't know.
Ryan?
He doesn't care. You just prove everything. You don't care. Why don't you read one of the books? It's a planning. I'm actually really excited because a story group actually planning something is good. Oh. Okay. Yeah, exactly. And I have my suspicions about them myself, but I'm not going to say that word. All right.
All right. So a little background. There's this thing called Project Luminous that was announced, I believe, at New York Comic Con a long time ago, and it was 5 different Star Wars authors, both in novels and in comics. And the whole idea was to have a new project, set a new project for Star Wars, a different kind of Star Wars that would encompass young adult novels, regular novels, comic books, eventually expanding out to potentially video games, Disney Plus shows, and films. And we'll talk about that later. But it was kept very secretive.
Hey, Ruthie,
and then
Ruthie, I love.
A couple months ago, Jason Ward was making Star Wars.
Ruthie, I love you, girl. I'm looking for your. Hey, you know I love some cooking. I'm looking forward to you. Anti-war. It says not pro-war. The original Han, Luke, and Leia were not pro-war. Luke is looking into the sunset. He wants to help. He doesn't like the Empire. They are not pro-war either. Your heroes could be not pro. Now, could have been worded better? Yes, it could have been. That doesn't mean there's not going to be war in it. That means they're not going to be for it. The light side is not pro-war. The Jedi are not pro-war. I love you, Ruthie. I wish you could come on now. I'm not sure. They're not pro-war. The light side is not pro-war. Okay? I don't think any heroes in any of these films. Hey, the MCU, do you know any superheroes that are pro-war? Do you know any superheroes that are pro-war? Do you? Do you follow some superheroes that are pro-war? Maybe the closest is the Punisher because he's going to punish that ass. And that's what I'm doing to these alpha males. Yeah, I understand, but yes, I get it. I get that, Snow. But you also have to, if you really think about it, that's where all the characters we love are not pro-war. Name one of them. Okay? Okay, Matt has a point. Matt, you gotta cover this in a video, please. I'm asking. This is your subscriber, follower, and friend asking for a video on this, Matt. Please, Matt, make a video on this, please. Oh, okay. All right. I'll send you a link, Ruthie. I'll send you a link. I like Ruthie a lot. Hold on. I was getting all hot, Ruth. I was getting hot with a classic Madman take. And then you're going to come in and I'm going to feel bad about ripping on your friend. Because I want to rip him a new one. Sorry. All right. We'll see what Ruthie has to say. Okay, but let me see what I could get.
Wars, and as well as some Hungarian site got some leaks about it, saying that it was going to be set in the High Republic era, a couple hundred years before the original trilogy, the quote-unquote Skywalker saga before it became the Palpatine saga. And the announcement was set for tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 Eastern. And it was here at like Disney headquarters or something. And this was during it. It was 30 minutes late, of course, about 40 minutes late because... What, is it chat?
No, that's funny.
No,
funny.
I'm just laughing at how bad this whole situation
that
is.
they were late is funny.
Continue.
Yeah, so they finally 45 minutes late. I'm sitting there streaming with almost 300 people watching my channel, and I'm like, God, fucking Disney sucks. They're so fucking late on everything. And then
that's true. I agree.
They finally do it. They do confirm that it is the High Republic era, and they show this little clip of all the authors together talking about their ideas, and they make it seem like it's some unique thing that, it's really a breakthrough thing to get all these authors together that love Star Wars so they can make the stories. No, that's actually what the entire fucking expanded universe was, you fucking pieces of shit that you threw in the fucking garbage.
I don't want my video to get... Come on, Mr. Muscles. Oh, here's Ruthie. Hey, Ruthie.
Hi.
I wasn't expecting you to come on. I was trying to go all hot. Now I feel hot. Now I feel bad because I'm going after your guys.
Well, look, like I said, everyone has a viewpoint. I'm going to tell you my viewpoint. Okay.
All right.
As
Thank
far
you,
as
please.
like it's Star Wars, I understand what you're saying. Of course, the light side is always fighting against war, and you have the dark side always fighting, trying to get the power. I think it's more about power, who's going to run the universe. But when it comes to how Lucasfilm has presented Star Wars, since they've taken over, and you've even not you boycotted, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, when they come up with their ideas, it's obvious that they're going by what is trending in social media, what is trending everywhere, Max. Everything has to be diversity. Everything has to be every commercial I see everywhere. And I'm not saying in a negative way.
No, I know.
Listen to me really quick.
Okay.
Listen, I think diversity is good depending how you use it.
Okay.
But when it comes to Star Wars, yeah, you can have a main character like Rey. Of course, I would love to see female characters, take on however they want to show her, but give her hero's path. You know what I mean? Make the character work like Luke did, like he was trained. My point is, if you're gonna use diversity, use it in the right way. But they have not done that. They have time after time. In my opinion, they're not representing Star Wars like it should. It shouldn't be about diversity. It should just be about the characters. They want diversity, give us more aliens. Tell us more about their story. I don't care. Like, I want to know more about other planets. That's why I watch Star Wars, you know,
Thank you so much for
to learn
expressing your viewpoint,
to
Ruthie.
learn
But
about that.
but
Yeah.
and
Go ahead.
I really give you lots of credit for coming on here, especially when I'm going hot. But you have to understand, on this board, it has under the section fiction diversity. That could mean diversity of characters. It can mean diversity of stories, locales, different types of writing, different types of. It's in that section. So diversity means many things, not just identity politics and diverse characters and skin color and politics.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It could be that, but they've shown time and time again that they're not doing that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have the I don't mind gay characters in any kind of movie, you know. If they want to show it in Star Wars, that's fine. But Kathleen Kennedy's agenda has always been to push her narrative into Star Wars. Star Wars should be for everybody. We shouldn't have to worry about anyone's gender or how their diversity as far as like here representation. You know what I mean? The new cast was all over. They had all kinds of diversity, and that's fine.
The Last Jedi was where they jumped the shark. The other stuff, the other problems with Star Wars right now is because of lack of planning and not having an agenda for Star Wars.
I agree with you on that.
But the Last Jedi is the only one that went overboard on the diversity for forced diversity at the expense of OG characters. The Rise of Skywalker didn't even have that, from what I've heard.
No, the Rise of Skywalker. I don't have the reason I don't like the Rise of Skywalker is just that Kylo Ren died for me, because I'm a huge Kylo Ren fan. I love Adam Driver. I wish they would have focused more on his character. You know, he's the last Jedi. I mean, he's the last Skywalker. I wish they would have focused more on him. And Rey could have been a great focus point too. But I don't like what they did with his character. I don't like how they didn't give Luke or Leia or Han, you know, for Harrison Ford, that's on him. But
I want to get the other points you brought up, though. Okay, so Star Wars, not pro-war. Right. All of Star Wars movies are not pro-war with the heroes. Right. All of them. So that is Star Wars. That's not anything new. It's not saying we're not going to have war in Star Wars. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say no war or boycott war. It doesn't say that. It says not pro-war. That's been a thread through all the movies. The heroes are trying to stop the Empire.
But like I said, the way that they have done it since Kathleen Kennedy has taken over the new trilogy, and the new trilogy is not successful. That is plain and simple. You can see it. Yeah, of course, The Force Awakens made a lot of money because everybody was waiting for it. I love The Force Awakens. I love that movie.
Well, here's one more example. The Phantom Menace, not the Phantom Menace. The first scene, Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon are trying to negotiate, and they are not pro-war. The Jedi are not pro-war.
No,
so that absolutely makes sense.
No, I understand what you're saying, but when it comes to Lucasfilm, they don't have a record for making it that way, because Star Wars is always going to be, it's Star Wars, right? The Jedis are always going to be against war. They believe, you know, just having a republic and but it's all about power too. The Sith, we have to have war in Star Wars.
Yeah, but I agree.
Just the way it is.
I agree, but it doesn't say no war.
I know what you're saying. No, I know what you're saying, because the board can mean anything. But my point is, Lucasfilm does not have a record of meaning anything. They're always pushing their politics into the movie.
I think they pushed it in The Last Jedi for sure. And then I think they go with their friends when they hire certain people. Not every time, but I think it can happen. But
look, this is all. This is all I have to say.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Ruthie. You're always welcome here.
I'm getting my nails done, but I just wanted to hop on
and show that on Twitter. Let's see. Are they getting anything cool done?
I'm still suspended until Friday.
Oh, that's right. That's right. the last thing I want to put though is the last
Yeah,
section is Star
Mhm.
Wars wishes. Wishing for
Mhm.
diversity and representation is not a bad thing. It's
Well,
not.
I'm wishing that Lucasfilm gets their act together and gives us the Star Wars that we all really want.
Okay, well, this
They could have.
actually having a plan is a start. So if we
Well, I hope
constantly,
so.
yeah. So here's
Mhm.
my points, Ruthie. If we
Okay,
constantly
go for it.
complain about it, like
Mhm.
all of the videos, we complain about for a lot of time, okay? And then they actually have a list of a lot of different plans for Star Wars. It's within other points. It's not just saying if the board only said diversity, then go lose your shit. But there's other points on here, and they want to have a plan before they go into filming. This is progress. If we complain like this and just act like idiots on the internet, which is my opinion that
Mhm.
these menace men are right now, we lose
Mhm.
all our credibility, and they're not going to listen to. This is why corporations don't listen to fans, because they're like, oh, this is all they do. You can't give them anything without them complain. It says diversity on the board about writing fiction. That's a good thing. Variety. That's my point.
That's fine. You have, just like we all have a right to our own points. I different from your point. I
Sure.
totally,
But this is honestly, Ruthie, this is all.
yeah.
People think I'm a hater. I'm not. These are the conversations I always wanted. And I'm so happy that you are willing to have these conversations and you still come on. And I am a controversial guy. I know it for sure. So
I
I
don't see,
appreciate.
like, Max, I don't see people like that. Like, there's some videos that I won't even watch of yours pertaining
Okay.
to like comics and stuff like that,
Yeah.
because of people that I am in the community. Like, I love EVS, I love Mega, I love Jeff, I love, these are people I've known forever, like in as far as like me being on Twitter and them supporting me. I don't watch those videos that you make because I don't want to. But I am willing to talk to anybody, because
Sure.
you can be a huge YouTuber, you can be a small
Well,
YouTuber.
I've
As long as
revised.
as
I've
long as I'm
revised my.
watching,
Yeah.
right, go ahead. As long as I like what I see on YouTube, like any individual, then we can watch it. But my point is, I don't have a problem talking to anybody either.
Sure.
And it's good that we do have different viewpoints, because that makes us all fans. There's not one particular fan. And the Fandom Menace is a hashtag for anybody can be part of the Fandom Menace. If you have a difference of opinion, as long as you respect each other, that's it. You might not see it that way. That's how I see it. I'm part of the community. It's been great for me. And I see that you're willing to talk to people too.
Yeah.
And that's
Well, I
absolutely
have
great,
revised it after discussing certain comic book personalities,
Right.
not
Mhm.
EVS. I'll be willing to talk to EVS, but some in the
Mhm.
fandom itself, they do
Right.
not know how to speak to
Mhm.
people, and they just do personas and jokes, disgusting,
Mhm.
vile jokes, and it's
Mhm.
always a joke. So I've revised it that I'm only wanting to talk to people that actually want to have a conversation. So, and
Okay.
you do. So I appreciate it. If
That's
you ever want me to come on your show, I will. If
Yeah.
you
Well, my show
anytime,
has nothing to do
yeah.
with
No, I'll talk
that. But
about
if you
food.
want to talk about food,
Oh yeah, I can talk
absolutely.
about food all night. I love food.
Absolutely. I will not let, yeah, I'm going to have,
Oh,
starting in the
let
summer,
me.
I will have a show, a stream about food, and I'll work on that, and I'll get with
Hey,
you. And
someone in
that's
the mod
fine.
squad, please link Ruthie's channel and go hit subscribe and get
Thank
ready
you.
for her food videos.
But as far as Jeremy goes, and them, like, you have your opinion, they have theirs. I
Yeah.
do believe in what Jeremy's doing, and I do support him 100%. I do think he has a great message to send out there. That's my personal opinion. A lot of people see it different, but like I said, we're all out here trying to give a message of how we feel about the fandom, and that's what makes the fandom great. Because however you believe in it, no matter what, if you like Star Wars, you can like it now, you can like it 40 years from now. It doesn't make a difference. As long as you like what you like and you're passionate about it, that makes you a fan. It doesn't matter if you're a Raylo fan or whatever fan. We might not agree on everything, but at the end of the day, we all love Star Wars, and we want it to be presented however however we feel passionate about it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sure. So,
Yeah, so I respect that you have your opinions on it, and that's great. My only point was that I don't trust Lucasfilm right now because they, to me, have
okay,
not proven
but
that
I
they
want to
have
ask you
done a
one
good
question.
reason.
Do you not
Go for it, yeah.
do you not trust them because of the point of their video? Diversity's on the board, or do you not trust them because they don't really have a plan? Everything falls through, things get delayed, people get fired. What's the biggest
Oh, my
problem?
biggest problem was the trilogy. I
Okay. So
waited
that's
for
not
that.
diversity, that's just lack that it's not a good trilogy.
Well, it has to do with everything she's done. My problem is Kathleen Kennedy, honestly. I don't like that when she took over, I was excited.
Well,
I
this
really
stuff
was.
here, this is
But
little to do with her. This
well,
is
we'll
about
see.
books coming in the
Okay,
future
that's
when
fine.
she's gone. When she's gone.
Well, we'll see what all I can say is let's let it play out. But if they're still pushing this narrative of diversity and focusing on those points all the time, then to me, I'm not going to be interested in Star Wars.
Okay,
That's
well,
all I
there,
wanted
yeah,
to
but there
say.
was more. There was diversity wasn't the only thing on this board, though. That's
No,
my
I know,
point.
but I'm saying that's a big thing that's trending now. Do you see what I'm saying? That's something that's a problem. Like you cannot if you're on social media, you have to be politically correct. They're so sensitive towards anything, and I see it in movies all the time. Like you have to. I don't mind seeing an all cast girl movie like Birds of
I
Prey.
don't want to put you on.
Liked.
I don't want to put you
I
on
like
the
the
spot,
liked
Berthy,
it, but
but I know you might be busy too. Matt Jarbo wants to come on. Are you cool with that, or were you going, or do you want to stay, or what? It's not no pressure.
Matt Jarbo. Who's Matt Jarbo? Oh, Matt Jarbo. I don't mind. I'm
Okay,
not gonna
yeah.
stay that long, but
No,
I don't
right,
really
right.
know
So
him.
I don't like people to feel pressured because you didn't know he was going to be on, but I sent him a link. See, I mean, no pressure. We'll leave whenever you, because I know you're a busy lady too. So you might have stuff. You're getting your nails done. So
Yeah. I'm not. I don't. Yeah, I don't. That's fine with me. I don't
okay.
really know him. That's fine.
Well,
But
you know,
what I'm
everyone
saying
talks
is,
about like flag and V. I don't want to bring that up,
yeah,
but
I
that's who you.
know. I'm gonna say this. I know who he is.
Okay.
I don't like what he does, and
Okay.
I don't like how he is with Jeremy because I remember before that happened. Jeremy had him on the stream,
Okay.
and Jeremy was absolutely
Well,
kind to him.
I'm gonna
and
try.
he turns around and stabs him in the
Uh,
back. So,
I
do
think.
I like this person? No, not really.
To be fair, though, I think he gives him
Right.
criticism. I don't see any backstabbing actually happening. He gives him
Uh,
criticism. But I mean,
yeah, but
I'll try
he's
to
not
moderate this.
someone.
I'm asking Matt to
Right.
be respectful of you too, because you got a
Yeah.
different opinion. I'm bringing him on now. Let's all be nice to each other. She's not
Go
a fan
ahead.
of you, Matt.
That's fine. I'm not even here to talk to her.
Okay.
So
Well, I mean,
know.
much respect for her for coming on.
Yeah,
though.
no, totally. It's
Yeah.
like everything here is a difference of opinion. Mostly what I was coming on was this initiative has everything to do with Kathleen Kennedy. So
Oh, you do feel it. Okay.
no, it's accurate.
Okay.
It's not
All right.
not a feeling. She said she's the one who asked the question, what scares the Jedi? She's been incredibly involved in all
All
this because she runs Lucasfilm, which is not just Star Wars. It is a lot of other aspects of it. But there's also the publishing side of things, and that does come quite a bit. She's the one who appointed the story group and works directly with them. So, you know, she's got her fingers in everything. To argue that she doesn't is, I don't know, kind of ridiculous, ludicrous.
Okay, so you're saying I'm ridiculous then, because that was
a little bit, yeah. But it's because it's
Well,
no, and I'll be honest, and it has everything to do with like, look, I get it, people don't like her, but understand the business, and that's my biggest complaint about a lot of people out there is they don't understand the business. And
Well, a
where
lot
things
of
are.
people
Me
don't take
too.
the time to want to understand the business.
But you
We're
take the
just
time to
trying-
talk a lot of crap about something you don't understand. So you know what I mean? Like but don't you think that you would want someone to be knowledgeable?
First of all, I
Okay,
never
let her-
wait.
let her
First of all,
speak.
I'm someone who's watching. I'm not talking crap. I'm giving my opinion. Okay.
Okay.
And if I want to talk crap, that's my opinion to do
That's
it.
true.
And
Sure.
first
right.
of
No,
all,
you have that right. Yeah.
Wait, I'm not done. First of all, as a fan, I'm going to give my opinion on how I feel about Kathleen Kennedy. And if I don't like what she's done and her track record, then I'm totally gonna call her out on it.
Sure.
However, I'm not even a YouTuber who does that.
Sure.
I support the Fandom Menace. I support Jeremy who does that because he makes many good points. You might not agree with them, but I do. So
That's
for
fine.
you to say
That's fine.
that if I don't know what I'm talking about, most people who watch Star Wars aren't going to focus on Kathleen Kennedy or those things. They're casual Star Wars fans. And me, who just watches the movies, I don't know a lot about the EU. I hardly know about the EU, but I watch my movies. And I don't like what I'm seeing, especially in the new trilogy.
Sure.
And I'm sorry, but I do not like your style of putting your opinions out there because of things you've done in the past. Yes, maybe you've changed. I don't know. But from what I've seen, I don't agree with it.
Well,
and
a
I
lot
don't
of-
like
respond to
how you
this.
do it.
I'd like to respond to this. What does the
Go
what
ahead.
he's
I'm
done
just giving my honest
no,
opinion.
you
Go ahead.
brought up
Yeah.
brought up the argument. I want to defend Matt here because
fine.
what does his past
Go for
have
it.
to do with his opinion? Why does that bringing up invalidate his
A
opinion?
lot.
Just like you
See,
said.
that's look here. Okay,
That does have a lot to do with your opinion because if
Hey,
you're not
Jeremy's
honest
got a pass
from
too.
back then-
He deleted his video about the rise of Skywalker to make it easier to make content hating it. And I 100% so
Matt,
he has a pass
honestly,
too.
I've
I don't bring
Wait,
that up
hold
every
on, Max.
time.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to listen to her, Max. Hold on.
I understand. No, don't be sarcastic with me.
I'm not.
okay?
No, I'm actually
Max,
trying to hear you.
No, it was my fault.
Okay, hold on. I'm talking to Max right now. Max,
Yeah.
listen. I've never seen that argument that you're talking about with Jeremy and his past or whatever deleted video. Okay, but I don't have record. I wasn't there at that time when that happened. I don't know what you're talking about when that comes up, and that's
All right.
fine. But Jeremy never got called out on a live stream for flagging other people and doing it.
Nothing about that has anything to do with me criticizing that
True.
person. And you bringing
No,
that up.
that's-
Hold on. If you
Okay.
want to talk
No,
about my
you're
past,
talking
I
about-
don't know who you are. I don't give a shit who you are. If you want to
Well,
bring
I
up
don't
so hold
give a fuck
no.
who
You
are.
want to hold the
Ruthie,
fuck up.
let
You want
him
to accuse me of
respond. Let
something
him
here.
respond.
You are. So if
Let
you're
him
gonna
respond.
address, yes, I'm going to accuse you because of social media, and you were right
Okay.
there
Who the
when it
fuck
happened.
cares what they
Then
have to
you're
say?
talking
If
to
you
me.
want to
What?
criticize me for
Then
that, hold wait.
what?
You know what?
Then you don't
Okay, whatever.
fucking
Listen.
say.
I'll
Why are you
mute
bringing
you,
it up?
Ruthie, for a
You're the
second,
one
and then I'm
who's
going to
bringing
mute
it to
Matt.
me.
Okay. All right. Matt, it's your turn, and then I'll mute you.
No, listen, man. Here's the deal. You want to criticize me for that shit from nearly a year and a half
That
ago?
has
By all
nothing to do
means,
with your
fine.
opinion.
It's got nothing to do with the fact that I've worked in Hollywood, I've lived in Hollywood, I've made movies, I've written movies, I've gone to film school, I have a fucking education.
Okay.
An
You have your right-
education.
You have your right to criticize.
So I have, right to criticize who I want, when I
no
want,
matter
how I
what
want, like
your
you
history.
do.
You didn't go to jail. You didn't go to,
What
even
would
people
I go to jail for reporting people for
right,
harassment? That
right,
doesn't fucking
right.
happen.
Right. I'm saying even if you went to jail and someone serves their time, they get out. You're never out. You're never allowed.
No,
to
but see, that's the thing. But that's the thing when it comes to people like Jeremy and the Phantom Menace. They want to
Okay.
bring that up to. I'm just gonna say this, and then she can talk. But hold on, they bring things up like that as a way to try to invalidate any
Yes.
kind of legitimate criticism
Absolutely.
against them.
I agree.
That is what they do. That is what they all do. And if
Okay.
you like to have that be your primary source of information, then I can't stop you from doing that. But
Alright.
that's what they like to do. They do it for
Now,
literally everybody.
I
No,
wanna give
let me
her
give you.
feedback.
Hold on. Let me give you a quick prime example of that. Captain Marvel 2 writer, that comic book woman, that feminist woman or whatever, tons of videos and tons of stuff attacking her, wasn't even confirmed. And when it came out who the actual writer was, not one damn apology for getting it wrong or anything else, because they just wanted to go at it by identity politics standards.
I don't
And
want to keep her muted for long.
No, that's
sorry.
all. You can mute me all you want. It's fine.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay, Ruthie, I'm sorry to do that, but I wanted you to get your points too without him speak. Okay, so you're on. I didn't. Please don't take it offense.
No,
to
you're
that.
absolutely. It's okay. Don't stereotype me into the Phantom Menace category. Yes, I'm part of the Phantom Menace, but I'm not looking at him from that point of view. I'm looking at him from the first time I ever logged into.
And I'm bringing Snow
when
on
I-
because
when I
he
came-
loves Snow
Right.
loves you, Ruthie, and he wanted to be there to help. Because it's
but
kind of
when
like
I-
kind of like 2-on-1. So here's Snow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. But what I'm saying is, when I got on YouTube and I saw that stream, and he admitted to doing that, that's my first impression. That's going to be a first impression of a lot of people. Okay?
Put yourself
So
in
he's
someone
like,
else's
no,
shoes. Put yourself in
No,
someone
I
else's shoes.
understand. Matt, I did say if he's changed, that's fine. But first impressions mean a lot. And
Okay.
for him to say, oh, this is what they do, don't always stereotype everybody because not everybody's the same. That's my personal opinion. Everyone in the Phantom Menace has their own opinion. And if he doesn't like that people do that, I'm sorry. If you're going to put yourself out on social media or on YouTube, then you got to take the shit that you're going to get. And that's how people see him. Okay, yes, people can change. Prove it. He doesn't prove it.
I think
because
he's
when Jeremy was
trying
on
to.
his stream, well, did you see when Jeremy was on his stream? He was dogging Jeremy with his friend and being all hardcore and shit. But when it comes down to the point where he's on other people's stream, he has a different attitude. No, I'm sorry. Your fakeness is what you are. That's how
Okay.
I see him. He's one way 1 minute,
Well,
and he's
Ruthie,
another way another minute.
I didn't want
That's
this to
all
be
I
a
gotta say.
I didn't want this to be a battle. So I know you're busy too. So if you want to go, and I'm gonna have Matt on it later. I'll try not to talk about you while you're gone. We'll just move on. But I appreciate you. I really appreciate you being here.
Yeah,
And
that's fine.
Snow, if you
That's
want to
fine.
say something to Ruthie too.
Well, Ruthie, I appreciate you coming on here. You know, we're friends. And I appreciate you, giving your side of the opinion. I do want to say I'm a friend of Matt's. We follow each other on Twitter. We think in totally different political views, but we're cool. I don't know Matt from his past, and I don't care. I know him now. I know him right now. I know him within the last few weeks of hanging out with Max. And so I have decided to judge my own opinion about him. Now, when people come up to me and, oh, Matt Jarbo this and Matt Jarbo that, I'm like, I don't give a fuck because it has nothing to do with me personally.
Right.
And Ruthie, you should probably take that the same way. That's just a little piece of advice. Don't get
I'm
all
not
upset
gonna take that
about
the same way
stuff.
because no, it's fine. I understand. Like, I don't want to hate on anybody, but what I've seen him do in his streams, and I have seen the one he did with Jeremy, he to me, he's two-faced, and I don't agree with anything he says, and I'm not
All
a
right.
fan.
Well,
That's my point.
Well, that's
how
your
it's gonna
opinion.
be, and
all right.
that's
Well,
fine.
I'm
That's fine.
gonna
And
unmute.
I'll leave now.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm just saying that's my personal opinion when it comes to this
Thanks
guy.
for sharing it.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for sharing. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Thanks, Ruthie.
Bye.
Take care. Get some great nails.
You
Okay.
too.
Oh, me too. I
Okay.
want to get nails done. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a good
Bye,
one.
Ruthie.
Bye-bye.
You too. All right, Matt. Sorry.
No,
I
it's fine.
didn't-
It's fine.
I didn't want it to go hot today.
No,
I didn't
I
want-
get that. I do want to react at one point.
Sure.
Look, I get it. I've been doing this for a long time. You put yourself out there on social media. People are going to say what they're going to say. This right here, which you guys can see, is a death threat I received in the mail a few months ago to my home
That's
because
not
they
cool.
found my address on social media. So when you
Jesus.
talk about the shit that goes on with doing this job, I legitimately have my home address, my full name, all of my info is out there. I have been personally in real life harassed. I've gotten many death threats. That one was the first one, handwritten, sent to me. And so it's like I've dealt with this shit for a long time.
Yeah.
If you want to sit there and
Put yourself
defend
in someone else's shoes too.
yeah, no,
They don't
like
know.
I get Ruthie. I understand indoctrination when I see it. That's exactly what it is. You know, you've got this organization of people that don't actually care about what they're talking about, period. We've seen this. They've admitted it as such. But their fan base absolutely fundamentally believes that they are ones that are on the right and right. If you look at this whole point, this being mad at the High Republic and having that board, clearly they've never been involved in a spitball session or a think tank session. Because, you know, when we're writing movies as a group, which I've done multiple times, you spitball ideas, you write up on a whiteboard, and then you move on. It's called planning. Right? Not every idea makes it in.
I'd like to see some more bullet points and ideas from the Phantom Menace. What else do you got about except?
Oh, they don't have
identity
anything.
politics?
They don't have anything. They look. This,
besides
we know
identity,
this.
here's the board that I came up for Geeks Plus Gamers. Identity politics. We need to talk about Whammon. Get Whammon on the team that think like me, so I can point and say I have Whammon. Did I mention identity politics? I mean, that's the extent of the Geeks and Gamers game plan. Am I right?
Well,
Am I wrong?
the
Am I
game
wrong?
plan. Look, the
Am I
game
wrong?
plan. There's no game plan. There's less planning for Geeks and Gamer strategy than there was for the sequel trilogy.
So don't criticize them. They at least have some more than diversity. That's your whole channel. Did I mention identity politics? Did I mention?
Yeah, you covered that, Max. You got it.
That's the
Okay,
whole point.
all
Is like, look, I don't care if they want to have whatever opinions they want to hold. It's mostly that it's like the disingenuous nature of it. And Ruthie being mad at me from when Jeremy was on my other stream with Lewis, we were talking about Jeremy calling Lewis Lecca from Nerd Report Nuke the Fridge a racist because Lewis countered Doomcock's reporting on the Star Wars test screening. Lewis, who is Access Media, reached out to his contacts. Andy Signor backed him up on that, who also is Access Media, or was at least for quite some time, and they backed it up. And then Jeremy, as a way to defend from Doomcock, is called Lewis a racist, said he hates white people. Like, Lewis is a conservative, for Christ's sake. You know, like, it's the stupidest thing on the planet because they don't have anything else. And so in that stream, what she's probably referring to is the fact that I asked Jeremy point blank what his daughter might think of all the Captain Marvel videos that he's made bashing on Brie Larson, which is a simple question. And I stand by that question. And he had no response to it outside of being triggered, which is the whole point of asking him that question, was to get him to think about when you put this stuff out there, what people are then going to assume about that person, because that's the rule of it, which is why when they want to attack me, they bring up the flagging shit. No one else really brings up the flagging shit.
This is a blanket statement for anyone that brings up flagging when you're in an argument with Matt Jarbo. It's bullshit because you're not, you can't actually have a conversation with him without bringing up something that's totally irrelevant to the argument.
It's been a long time. I'm past it.
No, I'm saying anyone that does that with him, you in a debate is an idiot.
I'm actually a prime example of that, Max, because I didn't, I had heard about Matt Jarbo. I'd heard about what happened with Madej and Matt and whatever. And it went through my news feed and then it was gone. Right. And, months later, I see him pop up in your chat. We do a little back and forth, I believe, on a stream a couple months ago.
He's a good dude.
Seems like an all right guy to me. Yeah. And I don't judge people on their past because people can change. Right. So exactly.
If you guys knew the whole fucking story, there'd be a lot more information people never talk about. But
there's two sides.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot more to that whole thing. Look, regardless of it, let me just blanket statement admit I fucked up, so we can acknowledge that.
I have too.
But people like to hold it over me as if it's like this end all sort of thing. But the truth of the matter is, when it comes to me talking about the entertainment industry, I stand by my education, I stand by my experience, and because I pay the fuck attention to what the hell's going on. Identity. Like, it's like look at everyone being mad over the whole LGBT character and Onward, as if it's a big deal. You can't ask for normality.
We have to work together. There's no winning culture war. It's on either side.
It's the culture war. Like, the culture war, I can tell you point blank how much money there is in the culture war. And if I still wanted to fight it, I could still fucking fight it and still make a lot of goddamn money. Because that's what it boils down to. At the end of the day, when you see the same people saying the same things over and over and over again, ad nauseum, you have to start asking yourself, do they know what's really going on, or are they only like playing the hits?
NPCs.
Yeah, they're basically just NPCs. Yeah,
because that's the first thing they like to say about other people. But man, I haven't heard this regurgitated shit. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, my girlfriend just got home, so I gotta take off here in just a second. But
sure,
more or less, look, it's like this. All I want out of everybody is just honest reporting.
Right.
All right. Or honest commentary.
It's they're right, but then we're gonna call you out on it.
Like, have your opinion. I don't care what opinion you hold, right? Like, I liked The Rise of Skywalker. A lot of people didn't like The Rise of Skywalker. At the end of the day, nothing changes. But at least be honest in talking about it, and don't make a video saying, well, I don't know how to spin this one. Exactly. And it's like, because
he said in the video, I haven't been following any of the books.
No, he doesn't. What was it?
He saw diversity. He lost his mind.
Well, what was it? I was someone told me, because I don't watch Jeremy's content. Like, this is the first I saw of it. I've seen this image floating around too, but it's like when it comes to Jeremy, like, the way I view it is he doesn't actually watch movies. Like, he doesn't watch most things. He just kind of sits on the sidelines. From my general knowledge, his team, they all share information, right? They all share stories. And it's just, I think, whatever one is the most salacious that he can spin in the most tabloid-esque type fashion is the one he's going to talk about. And there's a reason why he gets as mocked as he gets, because everyone's starting to see through all the crap. And they're starting to see
Adam Rant's video.
The one you played the other day, right?
Oh my!
That was pretty funny. That was spot
Yeah.
on satire. It was
I
spot
wanna
on
talk to
satire.
him,
Yeah,
dude.
he should
Try to
make one
talk
on
to
me.
him. I want-
He should do one on me. Bring out boulders and a trebuchet and shit. Like, have fun with it.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
sure. Why not?
You know, why
Yeah,
not do it? Boulder
we bring the
King.
puppet in one of these days.
Yeah, like
bring
I
a
mean,
puppet, that's
you
fine.
can laugh at stuff, or you can like, you know, when you're trying to say, and I have to leave, but I'll leave it with this point.
Sure.
When you complain about diversity and you're complaining about it being written on a whiteboard before you even know any of the subject material, and you're making this video calling people effing retarded and things like that, and you're saying all this other shit that you know is just posturing for the audience, but then you go when you're called out. And to say, well, we have a diverse team. I've got women, I've got, I think there's a lesbian.
I can point to my women on my team.
Yeah, right. There at this point, so at
agree
this
with
point, I
me.
have to
And
ask
agree
the
with my
team.
thoughts.
Like, I have to honestly ask this, and the first name that comes to mind is someone like Geeky Candy, who's on the team who vehemently defends it. My question then becomes: are you actually defending it, or are you just a pawn and you are someone's shield? Because at this point, that's kind of what it feels like to me. Is you don't.
Hey, Dark Sinovia, shut the hell up, dude. I was a friend to you on Twitter. No, I gotta handle this shit.
Yeah, well,
No,
I gotta run.
think
I gotta
about-
go. I gotta go
okay,
take care of
okay.
some stuff. But
Thanks,
we'll chat.
Matt.
We'll chat later on. We'll chat later on. All right, guys. Later.
Thanks. Be gone, Dark Sinovia. I was a friend to this dude on Twitter. I caught Tom behind the scenes, and I gave him a hint so he didn't get identified in real life. And he's still gonna come at me. Snow isn't part of the Gray Order. I mean, he might want to be.
Nope.
It's his decision, but I still talk to him. You don't even know, dipshit.
I'm
Go
cutting
to D
connection.
level. Go with your D level and your D level behavior and get the hell out of here. You haven't watched my
That's right.
videos in so long, and then you come in here just for this one because it's hot. You're not. You're not.
Right.
Get the hell out of here, Dark Sinovia. Get the hell out of here
Tuck
with that
roll.
D level behavior.
Tuck and roll.
Here. Out of here. He has
Tuck
nothing
and
to say.
roll.
You know what? I stayed sub to a lot of these dudes too because I support their right and for them to get traction with their little movement. I constantly see certain individuals unsubbing and subbing, like a recent sub. Like, I've known you for 10 months. Why you keep showing up on recent sub?
Right.
That's real D level.
Right.
Get the hell out of here.
Very D level.
Yeah. All right.
Well, Max, I didn't freak out on that board. I did laugh at the anti-war part.
Yeah, but-
I found that funny.
Yeah, it is kind of funny when you're making a joke, but if you really think
Yeah.
about it, the whole series is not pro-war.
Sure.
The Jedi,
Sure.
Luke, Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan at the beginning of the
Right.
Phantom Menace, they're trying to negotiate to avoid war. So that is
Of
not
course.
pro-war.
I agree. I totally agree with you. I just thought it was funny because, wars is in the title. But, it's when you get past the little joke of it, it's what else is left. And for me, it's like, wow, how far did you have to dig to try and make a video and clickbait out of this? That just seems sad to me. I mean, it's on an announcement. It's like a Twitter picture from months ago, maybe years. Who cares? Who fucking cares? It's not a title to the new the new movie coming out. It's no news on that. So as far as I'm concerned, it's old news. And to get all crazy and oh my God, there's diversity written on a chalkboard. Holy shit!
And they're talking about fiction. That means the writing process. That could be diverse locations, diverse storylines, diversity. There's a lot. It means variety. Don't you want the variety in multiple novels? Not even the same novel. It's not even talking about the same story. About our plan for multiple novels, different book series to have diverse storylines. Oh my freaking God. And then on the wish list.
Yeah, well.
On the wish list, they did say
Jeremy. Oh, sorry, Max. Go ahead.
No, finish your thought.
Well, Jeremy always says one of his bullet points he always likes to throw down is how the SJWs grab a little piece of something, twist it to fit their narrative, right? He always says that. Well, here he is doing that. That's exactly what he's doing. He's grabbing something and taking it and twisting it to fit his narrative.
Mm-hmm.
So who's the real SJW here? I just got to ask.
SJWs maybe has started this gangsta shit. But
Right.
You're the joke now. Anti-SJWs is the exact goddamn same thing. Now, I don't want to put you on the spot, Snow, but Daddy is here. I don't want another confrontation. I don't know. If
Oh,
you
no,
wanna
we're good.
Okay, all
We're
right.
good.
So I'll bring him on. Okay.
Oh, bro, we're good. We're good.
Oh, okay.
I'm shouldn't even be on here. I'm actually working, but I
Uh-oh.
a few minutes.
Uh-oh.
This is a
No,
hot
I
one.
just wanted to come on to say because with snow, because we hashed it already out in there. Somehow
Sure.
my computer unfollowed him. We're cool. There's no
Yeah, you know that happened to me too with someone I wanted to follow and on Twitter, and I don't know how I got unfollowed. It does
I've been
happen.
putting puppets on my
It
show.
happens.
No, there's
Yeah.
no there's no problem there.
Okay.
I've been unsubscribed on YouTube from people that I never unsubscribed from. So weird things happen sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, just clear. I have no problem with you. You and Kermit, you guys are fucking hilarious. I have no issues.
No, right on, Daddy.
Yeah. Sorry, I just bring up just what was going on earlier. I think you guys hit on a bunch of stuff too, real quick. It's just Ruthie. I like Ruthie. Don't get me wrong.
she's- total respect to Ruthie for coming on, and she came on 2 videos of mine that were hot videos to defend her. You got to appreciate that.
And I
Sure.
and I appreciate it. And let's be just fair. And this isn't meant as a dig or being mean. People, especially on the internet, they tend to latch on to people that they look up to and follow and want to be with them and protect them and talk about things they like. And I understand that. Jeremy obviously has a lot of disdain for Matt Jarbo for whatever reasons, and Matt Jarbo we know has his past, but that's his past.
Mm-hmm.
So Ruthie, being a real good fan of Geeks and Gamers, she kind of regurgitates some of the stuff that Jeremy says. Because when you brought
a friend too, she's on her team.
Right. When you brought Matt on, she's like, "Well, I don't even know who he is," but then suddenly she had all this information on who he is.
Right.
So it's like
taking a friend's word for it.
Yeah. My whole thing was just to say that listen, if you don't like Matt for what he's done as a YouTuber, perfectly fair. That's your opinion. You don't have to like him, follow him, watch him. You can say I don't like him as a YouTuber because he did this and that. But that doesn't change the fact that his opinion is no less valid than Jeremy's opinion.
Right.
And it's an informed opinion. You don't have to agree with it, but it's still an informed opinion. And his past of whatever he did on YouTube doesn't suddenly make that opinion invalid. And that's why I think people need to understand when they have these arguments. Like, this dude doesn't like him, so I don't like him. And it's like, well, come on. There's people I don't like, but I'll still talk to them and figure stuff out. It's just how it goes. People need to remember that when they're having discussions.
Right, exactly. You can't. That's not playing fair.
Yeah.
That's like,
and
how
by
do
the way, have you been reading the chat at all? You realize Bob Iger stepped down, right?
I did. I only found out from.
Oh, did he?
That's the news right now, Max. Bob Iger stepped down. Finally, he retired.
100 videos coming your way.
Okay.
They wouldn't do it to Kathy, but they did.
The whiteboard very carefully. It says, "Get Bob Iger out because he's a white supremacist." So that's
Oh,
that.
no.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. Right under get rid of white people and more whammon lead female leads. Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
all.
the whiteboard didn't say whammon.
I didn't see that.
You got it was in code, Max. Everything was in code. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything like the wings we're talking about, it was under the code relic hunters because they're trying to get rid of relics of our society.
Okay.
See, I'm a puppet all about compromise. Okay, like the last Star Wars movie, Rise of Skywalker. I'm okay with a couple of lesbians getting in there and doing a little smoochie. I'm fine with that. But they need to compromise with me, and next time make them hot because they weren't good looking.
Okay.
Just saying.
All right.
Let's compromise here.
You always lighten the mood, dude.
All right. Yeah, I got to get back to work. I shouldn't even be on here. I just wanted to.
All right, Daddy.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later.
a
Talk it
dog
all.
that pisses all over everything and marks some territory. So I had to come on to do that a little bit. But yeah,
Sounds like El Rovera de Perot. Yeah, I know about those kind of dogs. Bad dogs.
have a good day, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye. All right. Is Macho Madness coming soon? We got a lot of people watching now.
Macho Madness. Yeah, he's been hanging out. He's been on vacation for a while, but he should be back soon. We need to set like a time and date to do the Macho Madness show.
It's easier for me to do it at night, like midnight Eastern time. And I got some new friends that want to collab. Louis Lecca, he's big in the horror. I'm like, man, you got to talk to Snow.
Okay. Somebody messaged me the other day. I have no idea who this guy is, but somebody told me he's Earthworm Jim creator or something.
Doug Naples.
But he threw me a DM out of nowhere asking me to come on a stream. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, that's probably him. Yeah. If
Oh, okay.
it might actually, yeah, you should go. He's a good dude. I mean, I talked to him Sunday. I don't like agree with him 100%, but he's willing to talk and he wants people to come on, be creative on his show. You should go. If it's really him, unless it's a fake account. But if it's really Doug TeNapel, you should definitely go. He's a good dude.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
And
I didn't know. I thought it was a fake account.
No, but he's been sending me too. But I'm like, I already had a stream commitment, so I couldn't make it. But he sometimes, if you are following him and he follows you back or something or sends you a message, sometimes he'll just send you a link without any explanation, like I'm going to stream in an hour or two. So yeah, check. I mean, go in cautiously, but if it's him, yeah, you'll have a good time. Definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, I had no idea.
Maybe he'll give you pointers on Snowdub the comic. Maybe
Nice.
he'll help you get started. or maybe
right.
he's an Earthworm Jim rap. He can collab with you. That'd be cool. I would love to see what you could do with Earthworm Jim.
Wow.
Right.
I actually drew a picture of Earthworm Jim years ago. That's funny.
Yeah.
I should show it to him. Cool. All right. I'll message him back. I just had no idea who the guy was. I know he had some beef with War Campaign at one point. I have no idea what that's about.
Yeah.
You know, so like I always say, you know, I'll talk to anybody.
Yeah, he's a guy on the internet. He's left that part of the movement. He deserves his right to be in his make his business, and people shouldn't attack people where he wants to be on a show. He has a right to his voice too. That's censorship. Saying I'm going to go on this show and people dogpile. No, definitely talk to him. Still, I'd recommend it. I bought Earthworm Jim on this last campaign, and I think I'm considering Bigfoot Bill too. They have a package where you get both volumes. So, all right,
nice. All right. Yeah, I'll check him out. I'll throw him a message back, see what's up. Because I didn't know. I thought it might have been a fake profile. I've had a lot of those going around. But then I checked him out a little, and I was like, okay, it seems legit, but I still wasn't sure.
Well, I'll tell you how many followers he has. That way you could check. Just give me a second here. That's not any.
It's like 19,000 or something like that.
Yeah, that's
a lot.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he's got 19.2K followers. That's definitely him.
Okay.
So next time you say sorry I missed it, next time I'll be down for it for sure. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he said he wanted a puppet, and I was like, how's this guy even know who the fuck I am, man? I guess Jolly's a little more famous than I thought.
Yeah, he is. He's got a lot of fakers out there.
Everybody loves a good puppet.
Yeah.
Puppets just make things better, don't they, Max? It's just funny.
They do. I totally agree. I think we could. Hey, what? Bob Barker stepped down? That's some bullshit. I'm not a big fan of him either, but before the other one. That's great. Oh my. Okay, I think we need to end the show because I want to do another show later. So bye everyone. I'll talk to Snow like a minute behind the scenes. Bye everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Tuck and roll.